Howdy folks, it's AJ the Hunting Gear Guy. Today I wanted to show you how to ghost load a shotgun. Now this is a method of getting one extra shell inside your shotgun. It's especially useful for a 3-gun, especially in Canada where we're limited on semi-automatics and we have to do this kind of silly shit just to compete and be competitive. So the idea is there's going to be one shell that's sitting on this lifter here so that after the first shot it's going to eject the empty and it's going to grab that one that's on the lifter as one extra shell, therefore the ghost. So I'm going to get the camera a little bit closer here and show you exactly what's going on. All right, I got you nice and close here. I've just got dummies here. That's all I've got for shot shells. There's nothing else inside the chamber or inside the tube. They're both empty, so we're safe to do this. Now, really, I'll show you what you want to do and then show you what you don't want to do. So I'll start with what you want to do. What you want to do is pull it back just far enough to actually admit a shell in there. You don't want to pull it back so far that it might lock up. Because when you pull it back here, sometimes what some shotguns like to do is lock up just right here and then not go forward. So what you want to do is just have it a little bit further forward so you can just sneak a shell in. I like to get the first one into the chamber. By the way, I'm cupping the trigger guard here. I don't have any finger close to it. I'm just kind of cupping it, just holding on to it. Point the muzzle down and then grab your second shell. And again, there should be just enough room to sneak it in. Push it down and then get that bolt head past the shell. Sometimes you need the bolt body as well. It might snag onto the bottom of the bottom shell, like I've done in this instance. There we go. And then typically I like to let my bolt go with just a little bit of a run up to it so that it can fully chamber that round. Sometimes with some semi-automatics, if you let them forward slowly, that bolt isn't all the way forward. That first shot's going to be a click and not a bang. So I want that thing forward, and the best way to do that is just to let it go. So that's what you should do. Now, where you run into problems is when you have the barrel pointed up or you pull it too far back. That's where you start to run into your shotgun doing weird things. So if I was to take one, put it on that lifter, put one into the chamber, and then let it forward, I get a double feed. And that's not really what you want to have happening, because not only do I have a double feed, but that my extractor is holding on to the rim of this guy. So it's not going to be easy to pull out without making a mess here. So definitely what I would recommend is letting it forward just a little bit, putting that one in the chamber, getting the other guy down, and then letting that bolt go forward. And that's how you ghost load. So you can see there's one in the lifter. When I get into my course of fire, I'm going to fire, okay, dummy, and that'll launch my first one out. Fire again, and there's my second one. So after that, it will feed through the tube, and that's all there is to know about ghost loading. Well, practically all there is to know about ghost loading. It works great in Versamaxes, in M3Ks, the Stogers, in the Browning A5 works great. Some pumps like my 870 wouldn't really like to do it. So it might depend on your setup and how old it is, or how I'm not really sure what makes an 870 able to do it or not. But definitely try it out with your shotgun. Try it out with dummy rounds. See if it works. Then try it at the range, just shooting clays and that kind of thing. Because in 3-gun, that ghost load is handy, and it will give you one extra shell. But again, test it on your shotgun. Make sure it not only like loads, but it fires and acts the way it's supposed to as well. Because it is one extra shell, but it is way more frustrating to have one extra shell and then have to rack it out because the gun didn't cycle. So that's ghost loading. Thanks for watching.